Good morning, Doodle friends, and welcome back to the doghouse. If you're new here, my name is Beth, and I raise multi-generation golden doodle puppies. Hi, Harper. Harper's here with me as well, and so is Kit Kat. This week, the puppies are 7 weeks old, and you may hear them wrestling in the playroom, in the other room. And this week, we're going to go ahead and do some puppy grooming. Now, grooming at this age does not include very much, but I do like to do a few things with the pups before they head home. I will, of course, number one, do a fresh nail trim. That goes without saying. We do that every week. Then I also like to do something called a face, feet, and fanny. So the face, I like to make sure there's no fur right in their eyes that'll get in the way. So I like to do just a quick little trim around their eyes. And I have to show you. This is Kit Kat. She has, look at this cute little liver nose. And puppies that have liver noses, and I don't know if this will show up on camera, she has little green eyes. When you have a liver nose, you can have different colored eyes. So you could have coppery, ambery colors, green colors, or light brown colors. So she has some pretty green eyes, so I just love that. Anyway, so we're gonna try and see her beautiful eyes a little bit better. That's the face. The feet, in addition to the nail trim, I'm gonna try and trim that fur between the paw pads so she can get a better grip. And the fanny, well, that's self-explanatory. We're gonna try and just trim that up a little bit so when she goes potty, she doesn't make a mess. She doesn't have drippies in the front. She doesn't have little dingleberries in the back. You know what I mean. So we're gonna do a quick little trim. I'm gonna do all 9 puppies today. I don't know if I'll show all 9 or if I will speed up the footage or what have you, but I thought it would be a good idea to film what we're doing because I have 3 puppies at least that are going home to their forever homes next week. So I really wanna make sure that they're ready to go and that they're looking their best and they have their first little sort of mini spa day with me. So let's dive into today's video, and we're gonna start here with Kit Kat since she's right here with me. All right, here are my tools. I've got a brush, which is very important for them to get used to brushing. I've got the camera kind of down here so you can see the puppies. So they don't get brushed a whole lot. So I'm gonna try and really make sure that they get used to the feel of the brush, and I might even let her sniff the brush. I'm going super gently, so nothing is scary for her. Go right along her little paws, on her ears, and I'm going like super gently here. And on her chest a little bit, there. And then she can even, you can see this has been chewed. She can even touch it, and so she gets used to that. This is a great tool. This is a new one. Sorry, I'm hovering over her so she doesn't fall off the counter here. This is like a little brush with a little comb on the other side. This is great for getting out those little, we call them eye boogers. I don't know what you would call them. The little crusties and that they get in their eyes, which is like an everyday thing. I'm just always plucking them out. I don't always use this. I just use my fingers, but I'm gonna show you the proper way. You can use this brush, you can use this little comb, and you can just kind of get around their eyes and get out those little crusties. I'm actually more afraid of poking them in the eye with this metal comb than I am with just using my fingers as I pet them. So I don't normally use this. As you can see, it was still in the package. I have a bunch of these, but this is something that you can get if you want. All right, and her crusties are all gone. So cute. Now, her eyes are really not bad at all. But if I wanted to trim her, I've got a variety of scissors. This is like Target kitchen scissors. These are grooming scissors and they're straight. These are grooming scissors and they have a curve. Can you see that curve? Which I can go around paws with that. I can do her eyes with that. And then this is, these are thinning shears if I really wanted to go like by her bottom and maybe thin out the fur back there. Or I could just go ahead and trim real close so that there's not a lot of hair back there to catch on the dirt. Don't want you to be too squirrely. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her sit and check out her eyes. I'm just gonna do a very gentle trim on her eyes because I've noticed there is just a little bit, and I'm sort of pushing the hair into her eyes so I can see what's there. And then there, now she can see. All better. I literally do it really super fast. I'm not here to torment them. Then, and I don't know if I can do it on the counter here, but I'm gonna go in and just kind of give her a little trim. I wonder if she'll go on her back for me. I know it's a cold hard counter. Maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do the fanny. I don't know how much I wanna show you of the fanny, but here's what, you know, I look to see where she go potty, and then I'm just gonna kind of trim right there. I'm not trying to like expose it too much, but I'm trying to give her a little bit of a spot where it's not going to get caught up in her fur, because that can, yeah. So you see, I did like a little, almost like a little hole. I know that's weird to show her butt on camera, but, and I'm just gonna, there. So that way it doesn't get caught right there. And then I'm gonna check her front also, because we wanna make sure, I know this is kind of weird. I'm gonna check her front to see, sometimes they have really long hairs that will drip from her front bottom, I'll call it. Like I used to do with my kids, their front bottoms here. Let's see with the, so I see that she's got some fur here. I'm not gonna try and trim. I just trimmed the little tip of the hairs, some hairs all around that I see are getting like a little crusty with dried peepees. And so I'm being very careful not to go near anything important, and just trimming that up a little bit so that stays a little bit cleaner. And then she's all done. And now I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little nail trim. And again, the nail trimming, I've done this on camera before. You can use regular trimmers. This is like a dog trim tool. Or at this age, they're still a little soft, so I can still just use like a big fat toenail clipper kind of thing, which I like better until they get too hard. Hi, sorry, I'm not even in the camera. So I'm gonna use this. Hi, gorgeous. Hello. I love your kisses. So I'm gonna use this for her nails. But this is, you can use these as well. I just have a little more control. I have a little more control with this. And then the final step, so after I do her paw pads and her nails, you can do a quick wipe down. I've shown this in the past. I've got grooming wipes and grooming, this is waterless shampoo. If they were like sticky or stinky and you wanted to give them a quick, like you didn't want to give them a full tubby, but you could do a whole washing of them and they'll smell better and you can get all their sticky stuff off and all that good stuff. She's so sweet. Kit Kat's still available as of filming right now. So I have a few dogs still available for sure. So if you want to check out my website, doghousedoodles.com, you can see who's still available. Hi, baby. I can't believe they're 7 weeks old already. It's crazy. All right, I have to do her nails and her paw pads. When I say paw pads, you can see all that fur in the center. I try and keep that nice and short, and I don't know if she's gonna let me trim because this counter is a little bit slippery. I may have to move to the couch and just kind of put her on my lap, but I'll just show you what I'm doing right here. You don't want to get the paw pad, obviously. And then that's so much better. So I just do like a little trim on underneath the paws. And then of course, I won't need to show you the nail trims. This helps them get better grip because the fur grows over the paw pads and it makes it very slippery for them. Harper's like, what are you doing? Harper, I gave you your little trim the other day. I'm gonna torment my dogs, but whenever they see the scissors, they go running. Like, uh-oh, she's out grooming again. She's the grooming again. She's so crazy with the grooming. Hi, cutie. Now, if you're at home trying to do this, I also brought this out. This is another great tool, a little peanut butter. If your little dog is feeling anxious or you want them to sit still, I put a little peanut butter on the spoon and I just kind of let them, here, I'm gonna let them lick at it. Here, you want this? You want to lick that? And then that way, you could maybe do their back paws. with the nail clipper. It's a great way to distract them. I'm terrible at nail clipping. I take forever, and I really need to get much more quick with it, but I've gotten them a little too short in the past, and so now I'm paranoid, so I overthink it and I just move too slowly. But it's all good. That one's done. So that is a great tool also to have that peanut butter out. Hi, sweetie. Cutie pie. Do you like that peanut butter? I also don't normally do this on the counter. I'm just doing this because it was a good place to film. Look at I'm always wearing my glasses. There we go. Then we can all see. Hi. Oh, yes. Great job. Great job. Okay. Can we do the front paws? You want some more? I think Harper and Maisie are right here. They're like, we smell peanut butter. I'm feeling like maybe we should have some. And you can hear the dogs in the front room playing. Hey, keep it down in there. They are really finding their voices. They're really learning how to play and wrestle, stand up for themselves. They're getting very brave. They get growly, but they're playful growly. They're not trying to hurt. They never like get into hurting anybody or anything. They're just being playful, finding their voices. Do you like that? Wonder if she'll let me. Here you go. Here, maybe if I put it on here, it will stay put for you better instead of sliding off. The trick is to, you don't need to be perfect about it. Oh, I just got hair in your peanut butter. My bad. You just want to kind of get it so that they can get around a bit better. Alrighty. Okay, we're almost done. I've got the front ones. And I'm getting hair in her peanut butter. Poor little girl. Okay. These scissors could totally be a little sharper. Okay, I'm gonna get the back paws. So I'm gonna face her this way, sorry. So I don't have to move the camera around. Here we go, baby. And then she will all be done. Go ahead, you want your peanut butter? Oh, you're being so good for me. Such a good girl. Good girl. Again, it does not have to be perfect. That's not fall, please. I'm just really getting it so she can there we go. So she can not slip around so much. Am I making a mess on my counter? Yes, but it's okay. She won't get a full groom for many months. You don't really need to go to the groomer. You can go visit the groomer once they're fully vaccinated. I do believe most groomers also require a Bordetella shot because there are other dogs there. They want to make sure that they're fully vaccinated and have that extra vaccine to go in where there's other dogs. So a lot of groomers will require that. So if you are planning to groom at a groomer's, just you'll want to ask them when you make your appointment what they require to bring in. They're usually good about telling you what they need. I'm gonna switch scissors because those are like super dull. These look enormous, but they're nice and quick. And they cut really, really well. Darling. There we go. And that's good. So we just did her. Took about 5 minutes. And Kit Kat is pretty much all done. We can see her beautiful eyes. See if I can get. It's hard to see on the camera. I don't think we're going to be able to see so much, but she's all set. Oh, she's so pretty. But she's all ready to go. So 1 down, 8 puppies to go. Okay, I'll go get them. Oh, give me kisses. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, here we've got Nougat. He's gray collar. He's also still available. And let me I like to do a little collar check. These collars are new. I have a love-hate relationship with collars. These are just okay. They're like a little lanyard. I'm not loving them. Anyways, all right, here's the brush. Remember, they haven't been brushed very much, so I'm going super gently with it. Nice and slow. Try not to overwhelm them. This is sort of their first, other than the nail clips, this is really their first kind of grooming. You can begin this brushing earlier. I don't know why I didn't with this litter, so I'm sort of starting on the later side, but that's okay. Better late than never. So I'm just giving them a quick little groom. I did brush them after their tubby the other day, but that was very quick. Okay, and I don't want to go overboard and give them a negative experience, so I'm going to stop before it gets uncomfortable. And then we're going to check Nougat's eyes. So first I'm going to start off, I'm just going to do it with my fingers. I get the crusties off, which I do every day actually. I'm sure if you've got dogs, you know, it's kind of habit. You just kind of go in and get them when you can. And then I'm going to kind of rub the hair into his face and see if there's any bits to take off. There's not much, honestly. I may just do this little bit. I'm gonna be very careful of his eyes. And actually, I think that's probably pretty good. Maybe that little tiny schmidgen. Okay. And we're all set. So what I did was I grabbed the hair I wanted to cut, and then I went in and cut it super quick. Now we can see his beautiful eyes. He's got beautiful eyebrows. Okay, now I'm gonna turn him around for his fanny check. Papa? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for all the noise in the other room. They are really playing. Okay, and so I'm doing a nice little, sort of just making a little path. Like, you can't really tell too much, but when they lift and go, you can see that's sort of a little bit better so that they don't. I'm going to rest you down. Again, I do a little bit on the front very gently. I know this is weird, but honestly, when they pee, sometimes it gets a little crusty around the edges. And so I just trim it up a little bit, very gently, but just a little makes a difference. And that way. All right, the fanny part is done. The face part is done. We just have the feet left. So we're gonna do a nail trim and then of course the little paw pat. So I'm gonna try and maybe see if he's interested in the peanut butter, which is a hairy peanut butter at this point. And see if I can do the nail trim. Where did I put my nail clippers? Here. Hi, do you want some peanut butter? Puppies! That's hair. I've got hair all over me. I'm gonna be wearing a brown shirt by the time this is over. And Nougat is all done. What a sweetheart. Look at that face. Oh. They're just scrumptious little puppies. All right, on to the next. They were totally just playing in their little water dish. And so this guy looks a little wet. This is Twizzler with the pretty yellow collar. Here, Twiz. And some hairy peanut butter. All right, so once again, we start with I know this is like, I'm just gonna leave it, ignore. We're gonna start with some gentle brushing. Hi, what's that? Yeah, it's nice. Does it feel good? Going so gently. She's having some peanut butter. I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna back her up a little bit. Just having a little peanut butter moment. Okay, Harper, Maisie, you need to chillax. All right, I'm gonna do her bottom back here since she's already kind of in the position for me. And what's great is she actually already had like a little crusty back here, so I could find it right away and just sort of make that little spot for her so she doesn't get too many crusties. And I think we're good there. That's great. And while I'm here, I'll do her back paws since she's distracted with the peanut butter. Alrighty, she is all set. Now let's check her beautiful eyes. Let's see how her face is doing. I'm just gonna kind of push, first of all, no, I don't have any eye boogies. Okay, push it into her face and see if anything gets in the way. So you can see it's a little bit, that's kind of how I do it. And then I just kind of go in and just give a quickie trim along the sides and then we're good. And then she's all set. All done. All right, on to the next. Okay, here's Green Collar Boy. This was Gummy Bear, but his new name is Aussie. He is such a cutie pie. Look at that face. Mwah. Again, oh, I'm gonna give him some peanut butter if he wants some. Here, you wanna try some peanut butter? I'm gonna start with the brush so I could show it to him. Aussie, of all of my puppies, is my more hesitant one. He's like the little baby of the group. And so I do treat him with a little extra care, meaning I don't try and force him to do anything like too strenuous as far as experience new things. Like if he shows any signs of distress, I will stop. Good job. So while I've got him in position, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bum. I'm gonna do your bum bum. Yeah. There you go. That's all done. And then I'm gonna do, let's see. We did that. Should we see about your eyes? Oh, okay. He needs a little trim. Can we see? He can't see out of these eyes. Look at that. He hardly has any eyes. So he definitely needs a little trim around the eyes here. So I'm gonna just, okay. Come here. I'm gonna just do this. I don't want to get him in the eye. So sometimes I'll hold their snout and trim like that. And then sometimes I'll just grab the hair. He's a little squirrely. He was just playing hard. So he's got a lot of energy right now. So he's like, I don't want to sit still. Okay, okay, okay. Can I hold your collar? Don't move. I'm just going right along his nose, so I'm not gonna get his eye. I still don't like it when he pulls. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't like it when you pull. Oh, you've got little crusties too. I don't want to get your crusties out. Okay. Good job. How are we looking? Do we need any more? We've got some crusties. So, okay, let's see. How's that? Is that any better? I feel like that's a bit better. I think we can see a bit more. I can see your eyes at least. You are such, he is such a curly little teddy bear. So he's got lots of hair to deal with. Now I'm gonna check your little front bottom. Okay, okay. Now, if they're too squirrely, I can definitely skip parts of it until they're, you know, more tired or whatever. But as long as they're cooperative with me, and he is, because he's a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yes. Okay, here's your peanut butter. And now I'm gonna check your nails and your paws. Okay, we did the face, we did her feet, and we did her fanny. Her hair. I keep saying her. His. This is Aussie. So sweet. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I've got pink collar girl. I'm gonna get a fresh spoon and dip it into the peanut butter. Pink collar girl is Jelly Bean, but her new name is Honey. So we've got Honey here, and I'm gonna give her just a little bit of that so she can, my shirt, I'm becoming a doodle. Okay, so again, just gently brushing. Everybody seems to be good. I'm also kind of giving a positive reinforcement with the brushing so that this doesn't feel scary at all. Just, nice little gentle on there. I'm gonna go ahead and do her fanny back here. This is gonna be so much better because sometimes there's so much fur back here, it definitely gets stuck and it's a little messy. So it's nice to kind of take care of that. Call for did I get your fronts? Let me just check your nails in the front. I don't know if I got your front nails. Let's check your front nails. And then I'll give her another once over before she goes home after she's had her go home tubby next week. Honey goes home next Friday. So a week and 2 days. I can't believe it. So I'm gonna miss her so much, but I've been chatting with her mom and she's gonna send me lots of pictures and a little video and I get to see her grow up and that'll be so nice. Okay, all right, I'm gonna let her go because she's getting squirrely, so I don't wanna make a mistake and hurt her. So Honey's all done for now and I can finish her up next week before she goes home. So there she is, pretty Honey. You can see her eyes, she's all set. We'll do a little quick cleaning here. We've got peanut butter and hair all over the place. We'll do a nice clean thing there. I'm gonna get a fresh spoon. Getting hair in my nose. Okay, this is Tootsie Roll. And I'm gonna put that on there and let her kind of go to it. First, I'm gonna fix her collar. Again, not sure I love these collars. They need a lot of adjusting day to day, but they're okay. Okay, do you like that? Nice, and I'm just gonna start with some gentle brushing. Good job. There's Tootsie Roll. We're on to the next. Okay, here's Hershey. I'm gonna give Hershey some peanut butter. See if he likes it. Hi. It's like I smell something. I don't know where it is. You wanna lay down and have some peanut butter? I'm gonna start with a little gentle brushing. Hi, yeah. There you go. I'm gonna get his back bottom. I think he's all done. We can see his eyes better. This is Hershey. He's very laid back. He's got the blue collar, a little white on his chest. He's very sweet. Okay. Rolo was getting ready for his nap. We're gonna see if I can do this real quick for him. All right, first, to adjust his... Rolo also has a family. He's moving to Wisconsin, and he is keeping his name, which is so great. Love that. Okay, let's first get his little crusties, and then we'll see how his eyes are doing. I feel like he could get a little tiny trim. Yeah, a little trim on his eyes. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Is that better? That's better. Now you can see. Now you can see better. A little bit more crusty there. Not getting. Okay, good. You're such a good boy. Okay. Do you want to do some peanut butter? That's for you. That's a treat for you for putting up with me over here. I'm gonna get your bottom. There's Rolo. All done. Did you have good peanut butter time? Okay. All right, we've got the last puppy. We've got Snickers. And I'm gonna put him a little peanut butter on a spoon for him. I'm completely covered in fur. Hi. Snickers has more of a straight coat, but he does have a little bit of wave on his ears, but right now it's very straight and flat on his back. So he may develop a little wave. Hi. How are your eyes? How are your eyes? I'm sure you need a trim. And there we go. Easy peasy. Now we can see you. Now we can see those beautiful peepers and your little crusties. I will be sanitizing this counter when I'm all done. Okay, there's your pretty face. All right, can you hop up on your feet? Let me get your bottom. These guys did an amazing job. They did really well. They were sufficiently distracted by the peanut butter, and I got through all of them in an hour and 11 minutes on my phone here. So there's Hershey, all groomed. Such a cutie. All right, and that's all the puppies. All right, well, that's gonna do it for us this week. If you enjoyed this week's video, if you could go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that way we could all spend some more time together. In the meantime, we all hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you all in the next video.